Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath, and what I'm going to do, guys, is start by thanking you for all your comments. It has been a very interesting experience, and I think your comments have illustrated how much there is now to do in No Man's Sky, and it's kind of made me sit back and think, wow, what do I want to do? And having thought about it, I do want to follow the advanced manufacturing route and get that going. It sounds very, very interesting. I did watch the video that was in the comments, and I'm not too sure about the technique of finding the manufacturing bases. I think I'm just going to find them by exploration. I'm not going to kind of do what the person in the video suggested, kind of dashing down and going backwards and forwards, because I just want to use the need to find the formula as an excuse to explore planets. So it's going to take me a little while to actually build up those formula, but at the same time I've now got my base up, going in the right direction. Thamium's still a problem, but I've now got to the point where I can now make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 living crystals every half hour. You see, I've got a new row here, so I've got 3 more rows to go. So as I get the Thamium, I'm going to keep expanding that, and then I'll be able to max the production out. Also, in this corner now, I've got my area here with a fungal mold, but I've now filled up all my frost crystals have grown. Phosphor's grown up, and I've now got to the point where I've got 33 frost crystals. If that's grown up, that means this one's probably grown up. Yep. So I'm just going to harvest the frost crystals. Whiz round and do this. That one will be finished, and then it means my next one will be finished. I have changed the color coding a little bit so that it can actually make sense. A nice pile of frost crystals. This is actually the 15-minute cycle. The other elements, as you probably noticed when I was outside, isn't available, but this will give me a little bit of an edge to catch up the backlog. And the other thing I've also done is I've added a small extension over here, mainly so that I've got a rear exit here, and eventually I'll put another dome up on top there. Let's kind of just get into here, and well, we'll just make 6 glass. As I say, I think I've got 1 lubricant left, and I've got zinc in here. I'm not sure why I've got zinc in here, but that's good because I can put the glass in here, except for 1, and of course we'll put this in. So we've got loads of copperite anyway. So I don't think I've got enough to make another lubricant. And no, I've actually gone all the way through my gamma root reserves, but I'm not worried about it, guys. To be honest, I will, once I've got my production up and running, I will actually balance it by, well, being off exploring, I suppose is the right way. The other thing I also want to do in this part before I go out and do some exploring is that I got the node here, Dawn's End. I thought I want to actually start making these, and the first one is, where is it? Gotta find it first. Here. So we got have 200 iridium for that one, copper for this one. We need aluminium, copper, and nickel. Let's get those done here. I pick up aluminium. I need 250. Copper 250, and nickel 250. I thought if I start making these up as I go now, it means if there's any elements in here that I'm short of, I can actually find it think iridium's in here. Yep. And it means that as and when I get to the end of the Atlas path, I will have the resource this already made and ready to go. So what to do is make that, and then come this way, make the englobed shade, and oops, no, what was that there? The noospheric orb, and else we now. Oops, there it is, and I'm gonna make dark matter. And what else is left? I can't remember now. Dawn's End. So we need gold. I think I've got gold actually. Sure, I've got some gold. Okay, let's put the iridium back, and we'll put the copper back, aluminium, nickel, and gold. Oh, I can just put the gold back all in one go. And there we got there, Dawn's End, and I think that's the end of it now. I don't think I can actually. I think I've made them all now. These products here. Whereas this sorting out is quite useful. Staple man. Yep. That means when I encounter the next one, I can just build it automatically. Shove the gold in there. I don't really want to lug that around with me, so I'm going to put that in here. Now I am keeping a couple of living glass in here against the day I actually need to build, but then again maybe I don't need them actually. And we're just going to leave that in there ready for when the Atlas path is finished. Now the next thing I want to do, I've got a little bit of a list here, is that whilst I was actually out gathering thamium, I've been exploring this planet quite a lot, gathering thamium. I've actually also found a couple of cargo pods, so I've now got 6 high capacity inventories in here, and you can see what I've got now is thamium, iridium, plutonium, iron, carbon and platinum. And the reason I've chosen these elements is that the iridium is useful for my exocraft base, and also for when I go and find the damaged machinery, so I can keep these levels high. And of course eventually I will have the thamium for survival, and plutonium will serve as a kind of an emergency takeoff if the game sends me off on another one of these video sequences where they dump me on a planet and I'm not bit up. It means I'll have enough resources to cool my ship and take off. Well, that's the theory anyway, guys. Now the reason I'm coming up to my home base is the fact that whilst I was actually out gathering thamium, I got a message to say that Nada and Polo had shown up, and I'm pretty sure it's a new event because I'm pretty sure they had not actually come into this system before, so I want to go out and check them out before I move on. And so this part might be a little bit of a kind of odds and ends type video. So let's just get out here, because I do want to keep everything moving forward, and there is so much now. Whoops. Oh, there it is there. Okay. Oh, I'm well away from the space station already. Oh, that's unusual. And there it says. And of course, the other habit I've got into now is pulverizing anything I see out here. Wow. In order to just keep that thamium trickling in. Let's just get up and say hello to Nada and Polo. Oops. As I say, my kind of approach now is that in every part I probably want to do as many bits and pieces as possible. I want to do one warp jump so that we can keep the main mission going forward, and maybe if there's a reason, is one Atlas jump. You can see I've now got to 7 of 16, so we've still got 9 more warp jumps to go before I can move the purge forward. And so I want to keep working on that as well. I just want to push things forward. Dreamer, friend or foe, dreamer, friend or foe. Is Nada an error? Trust Nada, trust you, I cannot know. Nada stands back for me this time. The lights dance across the visor, warning symbol. Something has changed between us. Nada has grown to believe there is no room in the galaxy for free will, for nothing but brutal causation. They peer into the darkness of space. They see only dancers twisting on strings. They will still assist me. I know they will. Well, I've got an Atlas path, so I don't need that. I don't really want to shortcut to the center. Let's ask for another resource. Nada gives me a gift to aid my travels. I wish only for me to be happy. Well, jetpack boost. Yeah, well, never know. It might come in useful. And what I'm more interested in is Polo here. Your friend, visit the worst places you can and find. Stay alive. No good to be dead, are you? You can't learn much from a corpse. No, never mind. Stay alive. Thank you. I intend to. At last, Polo is affable once again. A nod, a smile, even a companionable tap on the arm at one point. A friendship renewed. I blush when the Gek mechanic tells me that they hope I live a long, healthy life. I have to swallow disappointment when he transpires that Polo's true motivation is to study how my suit responds to long-term exposure in extreme climates. Okay, extreme survival. I've actually got level 3 extreme survival. Polo seems unconvinced in my claims of longevity, wondering out loud if I am some Sentinel-made replica. They check me out thoroughly and they offer a huge grin. They seem excited about whether they've discovered granting me the gift of new technology. Yes, yes. I've got it. So, wow, we need 1,000 frost crystals. Okay. Well, I've got the production back at home, and I've got I should have the iridium. So we will be looking to upgrade our warp drive. Oh, this looks cool. Maybe this could be useful. 18 slots. No, thank you. Let's see, class vibrant loop. Yeah. Ever the optimist. So I've now got a warp drive upgrade. That's great. Now the question is, do I want to upgrade my warp drive before I do the jump, so that I can jump to steps on the Atlas path? But to do that I would have to go back and, well, maybe that would be the way forward, guys. I've got, so let me see. I'd have to nanite clusters there. Actually, technology, yeah, this is full. Not convinced about this, to be honest, but it's got its uses. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, guys, is go back to my base and we're going to hang around a little bit to get those frost crystals so I can actually upgrade the warp drive. Bounty ships. Sorry, I'm not going to hang around long enough for you to annoy me. You just float around in this system and make yourself useful. Okay. And if I go up here, I think I've got a living glass to sell. Also got some nanites as well. I've got 3 living glass to sell. The only prop downside at the moment is the price in this system is crashing a little bit. If I remember correctly, I've been selling quite a lot of living glass up here, and that actually does cause the market to crash. Let's just have a quick check of the price. I mean, if it's dropped too low, I won't bother. I'll go to find another system. No, it's actually in my inventory. Oh, it's minus 5.8. I can live with that. See here, I'm now up to nearly 85 million. And once I get to about 100 million, the search for a freighter will definitely be on. Hopefully I'll be able to get a reasonable freighter for 100 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Don't tell me that they've now put the price up to 200 million or something stupid like that. And what else have we got here? Nothing. Cast a clip. Nope, blaze javelin. Nah, there's nothing there that's of any value. Yeah, so that's my plan at the moment, is get to 100 million, which I should be able to with a little bit more kind of gathering and resource reduction off camera, and then I will definitely be really pushing hard to get a freighter, get that set up. Okay, get here. Right, here we are. Go back to base. And here we are, back on the base. If you see, keep seeing pauses in the video, guys, I've got a bit of a scratchy nose at the moment, and I'm a bit worried that I've got a cold coming on. Oh well, we've got plenty of this has grown, so we might as well harvest this. I mean, I don't know if I've got any surplus thamium at the moment. Okay, harvest these off here. I say I put these a bit too close together, and so they're a bit of a pain in the neck. And of course we're going to gather up here. But it's probably going to say inventory full soon. And of course one of the advantages of once you've got a farm up and running is you can balance your output by not actually collecting the plants. You can just let them stand there until you've got things back into sync. And actually let's just make up the... Oh no, I've got no copyright. Okay, I'll fix that properly eventually. And oh, we've got some fungal mold grown. Okay, let's grab it all, because I do need circuit boards for this new advanced manufacture. Although I might sell a few as I go along. Oh no, the frostworts aren't quite ready yet. 30 seconds, so I'm just going to stand here for 30 seconds, guys, and actually blow my nose. So I'll see you in a minute. Right, here we are. The frostworts are coming in. And I'm just going to gather up all the frostworts. Right, back up to this one. Oh, this one's not actually finished yet. I've got a bit ahead of the curve, but I don't think it's going to be a problem, because I should have more than enough now. Because you get 800 frost crystals per dome. In fact, I think they're actually jumping up as I'm going around collecting them. Yep. And okay, guys, here we are. We're in the area here. What do I actually need to do? Install. And $200 iridium, and I'm sure I've got the iridium in here. Yes, look at that. That's okay. And we're just going to get our reactor in. Hooray! Great. And we can now jump 2 jumps in only one go. Okay, that should be there. Going to do is should be able to make the... Oh, I've got no copyright. Okay, should have plenty of surplus copyright in here. Yep. And don't think I need that. So that can get back, and should now be able to. And 5 there. Can make. How many glass can I make? 2. So I should be able to make a couple of living glass. And the rest of this stuff can go back into here. And put the copyright back in there. Can come there. Got 5 glass can stay in there. And it's kind of messed my suit up a little bit, but that's not a problem. And put the frost crystals in there. And I think I can put this into the Colossus. Actually might have a little bit of resources to make up a couple of things in the Colossus actually as well, so let's just go out and do that and see what we can do here. Maybe okay. Right, so what can we make in Colossus? We can make some acid. Make the acid, we can actually make some, I should be able to make some liquid explosive. That will make me 1,000,000 of this. Okay, let's make some liquid explosive and maybe I can sell that as well. Might as well make a bit of cash as I go through. I mean, at the moment I've got 1 circuit board. I'm in no rush to make any more because I've got the capacity. I've got lots over, well, 1200 star bulb at the moment, which is a little bit too much really. And I'm actually running out of resources, but the idea is once I've actually got my freighter, I'm going to get a hauler, and then the hauler will become my production area for circuit boards and other bits and pieces as I go there. Right, so I think we've done that. Let's just have a quick look. A couple of living glass to sell, got some zinc. My that's full. My wow, this is full up with junk. Let's go back to the suit. I've got a little bit of space in here. I'm a bit over the top. Thamium, that can go back to those suits. And the iron, I don't know why I've even got that here. I've got loads of plates which I want to use for my shields if I get into a battle. Just get back in here. That can go to my capacity. That should be able to go to my capacity as well. And I think that should... No. Why is it full? Oh, I haven't put zinc in here. Okay. I don't know if that gets any big. I mean, do any of you guys know what the maximum size for the high capacity area is? Does it go to like 48 or something like that? Anyway, I'm aware that I've gone on a lot longer than I want, but I want to get in, I want to try out my new warp capability. So let's, that's what I want to do is just check here. Is my Zapolzov. Pretty sure Zapolzov is my jumping off point for the Atlas. I think I've got a bit distracted in this part, guys, so I think what I'm going to do is we're going to do another Atlas jump. I was going to do some planetary exploration, but with getting the warp drive and all that, I've got a little bit distracted, so let's do an Atlas jump. Just hope I'm not getting a cold. Right, so let's just get up here. I'm not... nah, I think we've had enough visits to the trading station. I'll sell that stuff off camera, and maybe I'll sell it once we get to the new location. And of course I haven't dropped a save for a little while, so we better get that in. And in theory this should be, I mean, I don't know how many jumps I need to get to the Atlas path. Atlas station. Yeah. So that's one up. Ah, come on guys. Go on. Oh, so it is 2 jumps. Okay. Oh, looks like we've got a few planets in this system, so okay. That's cool. And here we are. Got 3 planets. I thought there's more planets than that. Never mind. Got a new system to explore. And we will go into the Atlas interface. Data injection sequence. And here we are. We are on another Atlas interface. And we've got the Dark Atlas this time. Black Atlas. Obviously the number of words actually increases as you go further and further down the Atlas path by the look of it. Okay, here we go guys. I'm just going to run round and got the Corvax word for EU, whatever that is. Corvax word for existence. Examination. Wow, yes, we're doing very, very well here. Look at that. Wow. I'm really starting to enjoy this game even more than I enjoyed it before. I know it sounds a bit of a contradiction, guys, but it's just so much to do, and I just hope they keep adding stuff like this. I mean, when you compare that when the game first came out, it was just a kind of run round, get your maximum exosuit capacity, maximum ship size ship, and then just dash to the center of the galaxy. I mean, now it's like, oh, maybe one day I better kind of go to the center of the galaxy. That's the objective of the game, but it doesn't seem so important now. You know, it's like, well, we'll get to the center of the galaxy eventually. I just want to look at all the other things that are going on, and you know, and I think that's really terrific, guys. Especially for a game that's like an open sandbox type game. Look at that. I like that. You know, it just makes the game come alive. And I just hope they keep adding more and more content to it. You know, things to find, things to explore more. And I hope, I mean, there is some speculation about what they're calling the 1.4 release. I've watched a video and someone was speculating that there's going to be a release this month, this is November or December, or just say there'll be a release before Christmas, and what would be in it. Well, I'm not sure what I want, but okay, let's do this and then I'll get back to what I was saying. I can't understand. I've got no words of Atlas. Okay, Reactor discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a foolish conceit. I've rejected the path of itinerant and have rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual. Goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow. In the embrace we must become firm. Milestone dawn. And there has never been any other choice than this one. I will go on. We will go on eternal, forever searching. And we've got a new formula, and I've got Emerald, so that would be okay. That'd be cool. Yeah, guys, I've watched this video, and the guy was speculating on what was coming up. He was a little bit focused on multiplayer, and I'm not sure what I actually would like to see next. I think if I was really pushed, I think what I would like to see is maybe more reasons to explore planets. You know, some content, maybe villages. I mean, some people say they would like cities. I'm not so sure I'd want a big city, but what I would like is more. I suppose the best way to describe it is points of interest besides the manufacturing bases and all that. I think I would like to see. Oops, I fell off again. As I say, maybe villages with Gek living on them. Maybe some underground stuff, you know, more content actually on the planets, a bit of random variety to do, maybe expand the creatures a bit more, you know, just to give you more reasons to go down and explore individual planets, individual systems, things like that. I think that's the area where they've got, oops, no, I meant to scan, I'm talking. Alright, let's get up to the trading station. And maybe even like now, I could get into space combat. Maybe expand the space combat a bit more. Have some more missions related to. You know, at the moment we've got space pirates and bounty ships. Maybe have some more reasons to fight, or enemies to fight, something like that. Anyway, I'm aware that the time's pushing on, and my voice is getting a bit croaky actually. So I think what we're going to do is go in here, check the space station out. So let's kind of get round over here. And we're in a Korvax system. Okay. And it's first things first, let's sell off the we've got the liquid explosive, 7 point, there's still 1 million. That would take us over the top, and a little bit of living glass. So that will take us up to just over 87 million. Maybe by the time I make my next video, I would have done enough wheeling and dealing. Oh, so one thing I didn't do, I'm not thinking properly, is I didn't check out to see if I could buy some thallium. I haven't actually had a lot of luck buying thallium, which is the famous last words now. I don't seem to get systems where they actually sell the stuff. You get loads of plutonium and titanium and stuff like that, but I don't seem to get that much in the way of thallium. And when I do find it, it's like 48 thallium or something like that. Okay, oh, we've actually got a few more words of Korvax in here. Lifeform offers me blueprints. Okay, see what the Korvax is offering us. Trade for nanite clusters. What can we get here? Got radiation. I don't have enough for that. Got flora analyzer. That actually increases my income from. I'm not so sure. I mean, I've got the space for that. And deflectant tool. I think I'm going to come back for this life support. So we've got two. This is quite a good haul actually, guys. I mean, I've got 2 upgrades of that, and I've got space in my multi-tool for that. That would give me more income. And I've got this there, this one here, this one here, for radiation, which I can use when I'm moving around. Yeah, I think this is quite a good thing. I think what I'm going to do is I've got loads of nanites, so I think I'm going to get that, and I think I'm going to come back for this one here. Okay, and make a little bit more cash from just analysing on the planet, which comes back to what I was talking about, guys. I mean, is expanding the things that you actually do on the planet. I mean, what's your feelings, guys? Well, I mean, what would you like to see coming up in 1.4? I presume it will be 1.4. Electronic life form narrows its mask of lights and frustration, furiously taps at their workstation. They look like at me with agitation, presumably doubting that a low intelligence being can access the terminal. Bypass chirp would certainly help here, whether the life form would appreciate or not. I don't have a bypass. Yep. Okay, I'll try the terminal myself. It'll probably tell me to clear off. Life form pushes me away. They clearly resent my interference. Okay. Let's talk to him again. Entity, wherever it is, the lights of electronic life forms casings start to brighten. They jerk their heads sharply to the right. Strange buzzing noise signaling an onrush of unseen data. The download over the downgrades the communication channels those there. You get a word from them. Usually a word of their language. Got the Korvax word for help. Okay. I'm looking for them to offer me directions. Wait for my crest to seem desperate to get back to their vital research. Ask for directions. Okay, that's what I'm after. Offers me directions to a place of interest. Operations center detected. Okay. And we're halfway through the purge now. And they got lots and lots of warships. Wow. Wow. Gotta look, guys. Sorry. I've got to get a freighter because I want these new toys. Or new ships. Yeah, the focus. And we might actually see if we can get some Thamium. The F1s are taking off actually. Okay. 37 slots. Ooh. 32 million. I am so tempted, but, and it's a big but, guys, I want the freighter first, but I think I'm going to have a change of plans here, because these ships could be hanging around here. There's some nice selection of ships here, and what I could do is, if I can get a freighter before I push on to the next step in the Atlas path, I can get a freighter. Could I actually get some of these ships? Okay, guys. I've got to kind of think a little bit about that. Okay, can I build? I think we'll build that. We've got a little bit of space here. I need a new multi-tool. I'm still 5 slots short on the multi-tool. And I think, wow. Okay. There's some really nice ships in this system. I don't know. I mean, do you any guys actually know if no Thamium again? Great. I mean, do you guys know whether they, if you leave the system and come back, whether they respawn or whether they just created the first time you arrive? I mean, that could be something worth knowing. Anyway, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that operations base for the next part. What I'm going to do is go back to the base just around this part off, guys. I'm aware of the time and my voice is getting a little bit croaky. Grab that, and I'm going to go back to the base and complete that next node for the Atlas path. I need to do this as well, the armorer. Maybe that's something to do just to get it off my list of things to do. Okay, tab. Just go and pick up my little crystal thing. Dawn's End, and what we need to do now, make the next step in this process. Voltaic, that's it there, isn't it? So I need 200 emerald. I'm pretty sure I've got emerald. Yep, there it is. And we'll make the phototic jade. Okay. That can come back in there. I mean, I don't know how many more steps we've actually got. Actually, I could put that in there actually, because I mean, I'm not even sure whether you actually need one or more to finish that. And I think just around this part off, guys, I'm just going to go around and do a bit of harvesting, because of course we've got, this would have grown up a bit, and we've got to keep the cash flowing in. And you've got to see, got a really, really nice view out across these. This is why, one of the reasons why I put these domes up high. So we're just going to grab the frost walls, keep the cash flowing in, and I think what I will do is go round and, oops, gone the wrong way, getting lost in my own base again. And we're just going to come up here. Oh, I don't know whether I've acquired some pet Sentinels, but these Sentinels love hanging around in my geodesic domes. I don't know why. I mean, if there's any reason why they do it. I mean, They just kind of seem to like hanging around in them. And I mean, I don't know if it's actually a freak of the game, but I mean, I'm not even too sure how they get in, or maybe they're just like roaches that they find the cracks in the base which aren't really there. Maybe I shouldn't be nasty to roaches. Okay, let's just. Not enough resources. Okay, so we got 6 glass and nothing to harvest here. Oh, now we got the star bulbs. Just grab them. I'm a bit over the top of star bulbs, so that's why I haven't really expanded the capacity at the moment. Once I've got the main production, cash production up and running and sorted, I will then balance things out for the circuit boards and liquid explosive, kind of get that balanced out a little bit. And again, I've got lots and lots of copyright. I mean, but at the moment I'm just quite happy to keep accumulating it. These are still growing. Never mind, I can just stack everything away in my system here. And just shove the copyright in there, and it's the surplus. That's good. We'll just keep that glass, one glass there. In fact, what I can do is this as an overflow at the moment, and that can go to my Colossus. And I think that's about it, guys. I think this is where I'm going to wind the video up. My nose keeps itching, and I've got to keep pausing to either scratch it or blow it. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Didn't exactly do what I intended to do, which is some exploration, but I think we'll be doing some of that in the next part. We'll go and check out that operations center, explore the new system a little bit, see if we can start finding some manufacturing bases so that we can actually start moving on that advanced tech, and you guys can point me in the direction, tell me what I need to look like, explain to me why, when I find something, what part it actually forms in the process. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.